the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Batum, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. And for the Nuggets, Gordon out there with Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Barton in at shooting guard. The shot by George, no good. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Here's Porter. Dishes it to Gordon. The kick out to Barton from the arc. They grab their own miss. And the rejection by Zubac.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Outside for Jackson. Batum wide open. He fires. Good on the triple.
The timing by Batum. Really good at recognizing when to fire off the catch.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Zubac the pass to George. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. Clock at 6.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backdoor.
And it's blocked.
A capable defensive player. That wingspan of Batum's really an asset in blocking shots.
And it's Leonard missing.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain. Well, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a cup of hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard.
And Clark, it was Jamal Murray's father who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods. His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy, and yet they had a shared obsession and a commitment, and it's paid off.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Now Murray. Paul George missing from long range. And they take the lead. Gordon's got his 2nd basket of the game.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Jackson from long range. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Jokic. Misses the 3. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. And that one's good. Leonard.
And when you leave a man open, Batum finds it. Great feel for the game.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Murray surveying the D. Fires the 3. Jokic kicks to Gordon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Aaron Gordon has a special combination of athleticism and size, and I think his skill set is perfectly tailored for how the game is played today.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. There's a minute left to play here in the first. Pass to Patterson. Now, here's Kennard. Outside Rondo. 3-pointer. Green with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside Rondo, down low, Patterson. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Well, you know, Rondo's a multi-time league assist leader. If you're open, he's getting you the rock.
From deep three-point range, Kennard with the rebound.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
Man passes to Patterson. Count it, good.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Clippers lead by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
You know, this game, it's...
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got JaMychal Green. Also Bull out there. Gordon out there with Jamal Murray. Here's Murray. Green. And Green is right there. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nuggets.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter. Didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them. And now they're showing what they can do offensively.
Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. How about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great play. Kennard's shot is off. The Nuggets leading by 3. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Green. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Kennard, the pass to Morris. Here's Oturu. Back to Morris. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Rondo finds Morris. Over to the left wing. To the inside. Here's Oturu. Can't hit that one. Now Denver takes it the other way. And here we go. Here's Murray. Drains the 19-footer. Murray's got his second basket.
Well, I love the fact that he caught it and was ready to shoot it right away. Well done.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
And so they foul intentionally.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Campazzo, guarded by Jackson. Campazzo. Here's Green. Clark against Leonard. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Campazzo. And the shot falls short this time. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Here's Green. Dozier passes to Green. Paul George with the steal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who've won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
Paul Millsap is checked in for Denver.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Bull. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Moving well in the pick and roll. Bull's understanding for how to capitalize in that spot is big.
And here's Jackson. No points in the game yet for him. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The shot by George, no good. The Nuggets leading by 3. And it's sent back by George.
Terrific focus from George there, reading the shooter the entire way through. A great shot block.
Here's Leonard. Outside Jackson. Down low. Zubac kicks to Jackson. Here's Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. And it's Leonard missing. Here's Dozier. Sweet little floater. Dozier's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Leonard with no one around. And that one released in time, but no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
So for the Clippers right now, they've got Paul George. Ivica Zubac is out there with Batum. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. Here's Zubac. Here's George. Money from the wing. George has got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Clippers. Here's Murray up on top. Guarded by Jackson. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Looking to get it going. And the shot is good. Leonard's got 8.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Murray outside. That shot off. Great D that time from Batum. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. So they take the lead.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Murray outside. With the floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. 6 points for him.
He's super hard to guard is Jamal Murray because he's got all the shots, including recognizing when to use the floater.
Outside Jackson. Back to George. Passes to Zubac. Now the dish to Jackson. And that one, good. And the Clippers lead by 1.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Murray finds Jokic. Shoots over Zubac. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray. Jokic has got his second bucket. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way in the shade. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
And Kevin, after being unable to find the net in the first half, they sure seem to be a different team here in the second.
Exactly. I mean, finding their stride offensively, and they're on top on the scoreboard, and things are looking pretty good for them right now.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good.
You know, one of the things that's fun to watch, guys, is the evolution of a player, and Barton has really evolved into a solid player. Even though he was a second-round pick, he's come a long way.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Rondo passes to Oturu. Here's Coffey. There's the pass to Rondo. Lays it up off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 2.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they've changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
From 18 feet away, up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Coffey passes to Oturu. 52 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Coffey. Nice D from Porter. Nuggets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Millsap, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. And now the Clippers on the break. Nice shot by Rondo.
You know, Rondo's always looking to pass, and the threat of him passing can oftentimes open things up for him on the fast break.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Campazzo, he's covered by Rondo. And there it is for him. McGee's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Pass to Oturu. Here's Coffey. Outside Rondo. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, put the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. JaVale McGee is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Barton in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Here's man. Barton defending. The Nuggets trail. Right block shot. And it's good for 2. Barton's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Denver.
Very reliable scoring close to the basket. Barton, somebody you have to defend at all times.
And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Morris outside. Murray against Rondo. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Outside for Murray. Back to Barton. Murray outside. No good with the triple.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And here's Morris for 3. Rebounded by McGee.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And a wide open look for Porter. And the 3 off target. The Clippers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. And Patterson kicks to George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And it's George finishing it off.
And George typically capitalizes well off any pick and roll situation because he makes quick decisions and his basketball IQ is pretty high.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. Here's the break. Morris kicks to Patterson. Clippers moving the ball around. Pass to Rondo. Stolen by McGee. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And it's sent back by George. And they'll keep possession. Porter passes to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Rondo against Murray. Denver in the lead. Barton dishes to Porter. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter. A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Aaron Gordon in for Paul Millsap. Jackson against Murray. Jackson passes to Batum, and he gets the bucket. Batum's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
Big shot, Nick. He lives for these moments.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Jokic kicks to Murray. Back to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Boy, he is an all-star level talent for sure. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
Now here's Jackson. Outside Leonard. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
Boy, it's a scary sight when Kawhi Leonard starts lighting it up like this.
The pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. And foul on the shot. So the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Shoots over Zubac, and it's off the back rim. No good. Here's Leonard. Money!
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
It's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. So the Nuggets win the tip. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Taking a look at the Nuggets. They've got Nikola Jokic. Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton. And there's Gordon. And it's Porter. And at the 3, the small forward.
Jokic is really good in these pick and pop situations. He loves them, and he executes them very well.
And George kicks to Jackson. Kicks it out to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Gordon, and it's in there. And it's a 4-point Denver lead.
Fantastic execution in a tight spot. Gordon capitalizing in the big moment for his team.
The 3 from George. No good. And Denver the other way now. Porter passes to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Murray. Tips it up. And the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nuggets.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
Here's George. From down in the low post, it goes.
Hey, when you got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Outside Porter. A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime. Jokic high post. Working on Zubac. Barton finds Gordon. And here's Jokic. Gordon trying to break loose. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Gordon.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
From deep, George. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game, but as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
Leonard hits them both.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Now Murray. Barton outside. Outside for Murray. Sinks the triple.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
From deep, George. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
And because of Paul George's composure and even-keeled nature, his teammates have great trust in him in these situations.
Murray with it. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Long range from the inbound. Offensive rebound. So the Nuggets win it, and they had some nervous moment. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. And we've got
Kevin, thanks.
he stays working and stays true. David, thank you. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. And for the Nuggets, we've got Murray. Gordon out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Jokic in at the center position. Inside, Covington passes to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Launches a three. Rebound by the Nuggets. Gordon inside. He's guarded by Nurkic. Three-pointer, Barton. Rebound by Nurkic.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Lillard finds Covington. McCollum outside. Offline with his three. For Denver, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Barton makes the most of the high percentage shot. Barton's got the first points up on the board for Denver.
Hey, they've broken the seal. 3 misses to start, but now they're back in business.
Lillard from deep three-point land. Portland no good that time either. The Nuggets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Offensive rebound. Porter kicks to Gordon. Murray the pass to Gordon. Denver passing it around. 5 on the clock. A second chance effort. He lays it in.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Lillard from outside, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Murray. And the shot goes down.
You gotta feel comfortable when Murray is working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all are next level.
Lillard against Murray. Now, here's Lillard. Tight defense on him. McCollum, no good.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Lillard scanning the floor. Over Murray. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 5. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. Here's Lillard following the score by Aaron Gordon. Over Murray. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He has 7.
A pick-and-roll master. You got to respect how decisive Lillard is. I mean, he often makes great decisions.
Murray kicks to Jokic. No good on the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Lillard misses. The Nuggets leading by 3. Barton dishes to Gordon. Barton passes to Murray. Back to Barton. Nurkic with the steal. Now Lillard, 7 points in the game. And it's Lillard again missing.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
It's his first trip to the line.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
And Portland making a change here. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Now, here's Kanter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Powell dishes to Kanter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Strong interior player. When Kanter is looking to score, he isn't afraid of attracting contact.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of this game. And Kanter drops them both. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. To the paint. Kicks it out to Gordon. Got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. When Damian Lillard's in the flow,
I think in the past, anytime I got into a rhythm and had a big game, the next game I would be like, I don't want to come out and try.
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Anthony is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Jones. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. And now Millsap pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Gordon the pass to Murray. Powell with the steal. Outside, Jones. With his first shot attempt, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Campazzo. Anthony against Green. Murray for three. Buries it from three-point range. Murray's got 5 now.
Have to respect the range of Murray. He just nails shots from this distance.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Aaron Gordon. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Portland. It's McCollum on the wing. Lets it fly. Rebound by the Nuggets.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's McCollum following the score by Jamal Murray. McCollum dishes to Jones. It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Pass to McGee. He feeds it to Millsap. Outside, Green. Deep two from Murray. Millsap, and it's Millsap with the extra effort. Millsap's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets.
And the play succeeds because Millsap comes to the court hungry. He chases down boards and second chance opportunities.
Now here's McCollum. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Cantor. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, Cantor has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, when you think about it, perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
Cantor against McGee. Denver passing it around. Millsap has the open look. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Facilitating from the inside. I mean, that could be a valuable asset from any offense.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Kicks it out to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Cantor. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on JaVale McGee.
One of my favorite trash talkers in the NBA. Cantor never really shies away from taking jabs at opponents, and I think his teammates like that.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Dozier's checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Covington's checked in. Campazzo. Here's Millsap. The shot that time, not on target. And it's Portland the other way. Anthony, the pass to McCollum. 1:02 left in the first half. Lobs it up for Cantor. The shot, no good.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Knocked loose. Now it's Anthony running. He can go all the way. And it's Anthony with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Millsap misses.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Simons surveying the D. McCollum, no good. Pass to Dozier. That one misses. Good D by Covington. Here's Simons. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period... That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Enes Kanter. What a contribution.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Jokic is out there with Gordon. Then it's Will Barton. Then it's Porter. And it's Murray in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Murray. Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he can be an anchor on the defense.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Powell's checked in. And Porter putting it right back in. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Lillard with no one around. Rebound by the Nuggets. Porter's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Lob pass to Gordon. Here's Lillard. 7 points in the game. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Now here's Gordon. He has 5. The kick out to Porter. Lets the 3 fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Porter's got 5 points so far.
And shots like this are why people are just so high on Porter. Has such a quick release on that jumper.
Lillard against Murray. Takes a 3, and that's good. Damian Lillard for 3. Lillard's got the lead. Back up to 2 now for the Trailblazers. Murray against Lillard. Count that bucket. He's got 9.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 13. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. For 3. And another 3 for Portland.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Lillard against Murray. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Barton outside. 4 on the clock. Murray with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Kept alive. Here's Jokic. And he banks in the layup.
And look at it. A significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Lillard with it. 16 points for him. It's Covington on the wing. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Jokic. Count that one. Jokic has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Now, here's Lillard. Nurkic can't hit.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Barton. Here's Jokic. Outside Porter. Another shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Robert Covington picks one up.
And the athleticism and size of Porter creates problems for the defense. Hard to guard without getting physical.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Porter drops them both. Trailblazers trail by 3. 1:21 left in the 3rd. And here's McCollum for 3. Portland again missing. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Millsap over Anthony. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The crafty veteran likes seeing Millsap be aggressive and really force the defense to get physical.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Nuggets. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. 4-point game. To end the run, here's Cantor. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Off target from three-point range.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but he can't get anything to fall. It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Snatched up. Trailblazers trail by 4. And a wide open look for McCollum. Gets a hand on it. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Stolen by Cantor. Simons, the pass to McCollum. Shoots over Barton. And that one off the back of the rim and in. McCollum's got his first points in this one. The Nuggets shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Passes it to Barton. Outside Millsap. Taken away by Anthony. Here's McCollum. Finished off the break. McCollum's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, and the blinding quickness right there on display for McCollum. He excels at leaking out and capitalizing in the open floor.
It's all tied in Denver. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Derek Jones is out there with Anthony, and it's Cantor in at the 5. And Portland has possession. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Three-pointer, Lillard. But they'll get another chance. Second chance shot, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Got to appreciate how aggressive Cantor is on offense. I mean, it's what earns him trips to the line.
The first free throw is good. Denver making a switch here. Murray's checked in. And so he hits both. Here's Murray. Now the feed to Millsap. Puts the move on, and Millsap slams it in.
Check out the footwork from Millsap. Rolls off the pick smooth and gets to his spot.
Lillard finds Cantor. Lillard against Murray. Lillard the pass to Cantor. Shoots it. Green with the block. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Millsap. And it's Aaron Gordon in for Porter. Portland also making some changes. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. And it's Powell in for Jones. Three-pointer, Lillard. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
And he's got 12 points from three-point range now. 9 have come in this half alone.
And there's the pass to Murray. And stolen by Lillard. Powell, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Murray, good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Lillard way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Lillard's got 22.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Lillard against Murray. Over Lillard. And the rebound by Nurkic. Portland leading. Lillard outside. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Shoots over Lillard. Here's Jokic. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. No one covering. Lillard's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Here's Murray. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Damian Lillard.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Porter's checked in for Green. Cantor's checked in for the Trailblazers. And so Murray nails both of them.
Now, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
Lillard against Murray. Now, here's Lillard. He's covered closely. McCollum outside. His three-pointers off the mark.
The more threes he misses, the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
And that one's good, Martin.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package. Skilled at making the correct pass.
Now here's Lillard. There's the dish to Powell. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Denver in the lead. Murray surveying the D. To the inside. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 4 this quarter.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Back to Lillard from deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Murray. Left side Gordon. And the shot is long. And so here's Portland. They trail by 3. McCollum passes to Lillard. We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Now here's Murray.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
Gets the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
And it's a wrap. Any chance they may have had for a comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
Lillard way outside. Missed.
Love the determination by Murray.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. base of the Rocky Mountains. And
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed, something special, David. Thanks. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. And for Denver, Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Gordon in the power forward. Now here's Doncic. Richardson dishes to Cauley-Stein. Shot clock at 6. Doncic against Murray. And that one's good. Doncic. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots. But center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2 and you're 7'2, I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis out there and hustling in transition to get the nice finish.
Murray outside. To the middle and stolen by Cauley-Stein. Here's Porzingis with a fast break chance. Richardson finds Porzingis and it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon with that vertical and length. Please try someone else.
Murray surveying the D. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Releases. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Jokic against Porzingis. Pass to Cauley-Stein. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Doncic left side. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And here are the Mavericks now. 6-point lead. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year. More efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. So both teams changing it up here. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Porter against Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. He gets that one.
Well, there's a little bit of Murray's handle on display. The D looked totally confused as to what to do there.
Mavericks leading by 4. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Kicks it out to Richardson. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. Campazzo, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
So it's the Mavericks now after the Nuggets pick up 2. Porzingis kicks to Richardson. Back to Porzingis. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Porzingis has got his second basket of the game.
That is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Jokic against Porzingis. Fires from 14. Again, the Nuggets score.
And that's where Murray's speed shines through. He gives the D no time to react off that pass.
Porzingis high post. Takes the three. Porter pulls it in. The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Jokic. Finished off the break.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Now, here's Doncic. Passes it to Porzingis. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. Porzingis has got 6 points.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Here's Murray. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
The pass to Brunson. Here's the three. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Hardaway. Jalen Brunson out there with Burke. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Melli in at the 4. The Nuggets trail by 6. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Nuggets. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. It's Barton on the wing. Burke covering. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barton. Mavericks leading by 6. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And here is Burke. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Campazzo, Brunson covering. McGee's shot is off. The Mavericks shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Burke can't get it to go. And so Green will bring it up for the Nuggets. Trailing here by 8. Campazzo. That 3 off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Burke can't get it to go. For Denver, they've gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. And Millsap slams it in.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Burke. McGee with it. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Barton, no luck.
You think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump started everything.
Inside, McGee, the pass to Millsap, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Dallas leading by 8. Here's Burke, and the 3 ball is good. Burke's got 7. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, they're starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding, a tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out on a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
Now here's Brunson. Not a lot of room. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Cloak loose. Down low. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Hardaway from outside. The shot misses. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Millsap dishes to Barton. Off target from outside.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
The Nuggets trail by 11. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
41 seconds left in the first half. To the left wing. Marjanovic down low, guarded by McGee. Marjanovic, no good. Denver's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Barton kicks to Millsap. Inside, and Millsap slams it in.
Well, at 6'8", Millsap is still a threat to get up in the air and get those down.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
To the left side wing. Here's Brunson. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
Thanks.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the... That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
We've got Aaron Gordon. Bill Barton is out there with Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Denver. But he recovers it. Here's Finney Smith. He can't get that one to fall. And Denver the other way now. Richardson against Barton. Kicks it to Porter. Just his first attempt. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Mavericks leading by 7. Richardson the pass to Cauley Stein. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis showing you what he can do if he gets that close. The big man up big time.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Outside for Murray. Clock at 6. Here's Barton. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now Doncic. Richardson outside. Back to Doncic. Over Murray. And it's Doncic missing.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half. The team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Porzingis, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Utilizing his length well there on the offensive end. Porzingis drawing that contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dwight Powell comes in for Cauley Stein. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Martin passes to Jokic. Nice D from Porzingis.
The defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Denver. Richardson outside. Back to Doncic. Redick for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Gordon against Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've led by as many as 11 points. The offensive rebound. It's not going to go for him. The Nuggets trail by 7. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Surprising quickness. Murray bearing his head down and just sprinting to the rack.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Richardson. From downtown. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Nuggets have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Dallas leading by 5. And even 3-on-3 break. It's Richardson on the wing. Powell in the high post. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Powell down low. Millsap's there. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. Outside for Murray. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, good luck getting a shot over the 7-foot, 6-inch tall wingspan of Kristaps Porzingis.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Man, I didn't know he could get up like that.
Here's Doncic. Outside, Redick. Passes it to Porzingis. The 3 for Doncic. Shot from the top of the key. The shot, no good. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Back to the action after this work. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Tim Hardaway Jr., Cauley Stein is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward spot.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up. So maybe just a step too far.
Mavericks leading by 7. Here's Hardaway. Cauley-Stein finds Brunson. Lets it go from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Brunson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Murray outside. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. The pass to Jokic, and the shot goes in.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
Murray against Brunson. Powell kicks to Brunson. Powell the pass to Cauley-Stein. Jokic with the steal. Murray against Brunson. Now here's Murray. Guarded closely. Back to Jokic. Slips over Powell. Jokic, no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Pass to Powell. Now Brunson. Over Murray. And that one hits back iron.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Hardaway. Shoots from 12. Basket counts. Hardaway has got his first 2 points.
How about that, mixing in the mid-range J. Hardaway finding some room out there to shoot one off.
Barton dishes to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Here's Brunson. No good from outside. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Jokic.
Well, Jokic needed it, and he got it.
Murray against Brunson. Passes it to Hardaway. Now the pass to Finney-Smith. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Will Barton.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Jermichael Green. Then for the Mavericks, Josh Richardson's checked in for Hardaway, and Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Doncic comes with the double team. Doncic with the steal. 1:11 left in the fourth. Fires from deep. No good on that one. Now the Nuggets take it the other way.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Gordon, the pass to Jokic. The kick out to Barton. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Murray with it. Now defended by Cauley-Stein. To the inside. Tries again. It falls. And now they trail by just 4.
Jokic stepping up big time here.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Finney-Smith. Fires for 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here's Denver now. Here's Porter. Powell pulls it in. And so here is Dallas. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. So a close game sees Dallas taking this on. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Coming up next. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA. Looking now at the lineup for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got Nikola Jokic. Michael Porter's out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Barton in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. George passes to Batum. Back to George. And the teams we're seeing tonight, Steve, they have very deep rotations.
And Kevin, when you can go maybe 10 deep, it keeps your locker room happy. It also protects your team against injuries sinking a season.
Now Jokic following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. Batum against Gordon. Jokic trying to free himself up, and it's Gordon missing. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Porter pulls it in.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's George following the score by Jamal Murray. Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Barton, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on George. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now Jackson. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
That is a powerful point guard right there. Reggie converting against very tight defense.
Murray against Jackson. Barton outside. Unloads from 9. And the rejection by Jackson. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Jackson. The pass to Batum. Stolen by Gordon. It's Barton on the wing. Defended by George. Barton, no luck. Clippers trail by 4. Puts it up from 15. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Porter against Zubac. Left side, Porter. Murray against Jackson. Murray, good.
You got to feel comfortable when Murray is working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all are next level.
Now, here is George. 16 feet away, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. George has got his second bucket. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
Now Leonard following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. And here's Leonard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Here's George. Michael Porter making his last shot, and good that time.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
Jackson against Murray. Right side, Gordon. The dish to Porter. Pass to Jokic from 12 feet out. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And just paying attention to the details, it makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
And George kicks to Jackson. And George, here we go. Zubac. That shot is off. Good defense by Jokic. Now here's Porter. Misses in close. And that one is off. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. On a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team.
The mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Rajon Rondo is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Marcus Morris, and it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. The putback, it's good on the putback. Green's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nuggets.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Outside Rondo. Here's Oturu. Shot clock at 5. Millsap with the steal. On the wing, Gordon. From deep, Green. No good that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. And it's Rondo in the corner. Off target with his 3.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Murray, the pass to Green. Oturu with the rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
The Nuggets leading by 6. Campazzo. And again, Denver no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Morris with the bucket.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
Murray outside. To the middle. Here we go, 1-on-1. Shots good by Kennard. Now just a 2-point Denver lead.
And that's such good work to make this a 1-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Murray kicks to Gordon. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Denver's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And there's Murray on the assist by Paul Millsap. Murray's got 6.
Now that's beautiful. Millsap could have forced something there, but instead waits for his open teammate.
Morris against Green. And stolen by Murray. Campazzo, he's covered by Rondo. Gordon, the pass to Millsap. Back to Murray. Here's Coffey, defended by Gordon. That one drops for him.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about the strength of Murray finishing the shot off easily, even with the harm?
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. That one misses for Murray.
Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully, he can stay healthy this go-around. Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Murray against George. Murray, good. Murray's got 6 in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Pass to Jackson. Now Zubats. Knocked away. 6 to shoot. That shot, no good. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Barton, wide open, he fires. No good on the last second attempt there. So that'll be it for the first half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They have a narrow 3-point lead. Kenny, what was your impression? And that'll...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So on the floor for Denver, we've got Will Barton, Aaron Gordon out there with Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Murray in at the point guard. Jackson. Here's Zubats. Leonard with no one around. Goes up again, and the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Zubats.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Jackson against Murray, and the shot goes in.
Can't let Murray get comfortable with that shot. His stroke is just as pure as it gets.
Outside, George. For the tie. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up. But it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
And that one drops.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
LA has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Jackson dishes to George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line. They give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Green, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. That free throw good from Patterson.
Patrick Patterson with his great shooting stroke, always looking comfortable at the free throw line.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Barton, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Nuggets lead by 2. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to Patterson. Banked in off the glass. Patterson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Patterson is so active and efficient with his movements inside.
To the paint, here's Millsap. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Jackson kicks to Morris. On the wing, Morris. Back to Kennard. Pulls it up. That one off the back iron and out. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. The lead is 2. Barton, no luck. Clippers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Kennard finds Patterson. Back to Kennard. The pass to Coffey. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Denver making a switch here. McGee's checked in, and he makes both free throws. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Barton outside. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Now here's Millsap. He's guarded closely. That one goes in. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Leonard. Oturu controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Barton. And here's Millsap. McGee in the high post. It's stolen. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first one falls.
He's an NBA champion and Finals MVP in 2014. Kawhi continues to impact the game at the highest level. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Batum. And there's Jackson, and it's George in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. George passes to Jackson. And George kicks to Jackson. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson dishes to George.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Martin surveying the floor. And the layup is good. And now a 5-point Nugget lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
George against Barton. For the 3. They get the rebound. Zubac the pass to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Knocks it down from 7 feet.
One of the more physical wings in the league. Kawhi gets smacked there, but not to be denied.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Jokic. Great D that time from Batum. Clippers trail by 3. Leonard with the ball.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Murray, good.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's George. It goes straight through with the switch.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks, and he'll knock him down.
Murray surveying the D. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got 7 now in this quarter.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in. And then for Denver, JaMychal Green comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Michael Porter in for Gordon. And George kicks to Batum. Back to George. Launches it. Green with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 5. And a wide open look for Porter. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
One of the best passing bigs the league has to offer. If you're open, Jokic will find you.
And stolen by Barton. Pass to Jokic. And it's Barton that time on the assist by Jokic. And it's a 9-point Nugget lead.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
Here's Murray. It's good. Murray's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nuggets.
And with Murray, you have an all-around scorer, someone who feels comfortable shooting from just about any spot on the court.
And George gets it to go.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Murray outside. Kicks it to Green. Jacks up a 3. Paul George grabs the miss. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Barton against Leonard. And stolen by Barton. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And the rejection by Leonard.
Strong instincts and positioning. Kawhi read that shot all the way.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. 3-pointer. Again, the miss by Murray.
and close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Leonard looking around. Passes it to Mann. The three. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
I mean, unbelievable. It's one thing to be talented, but Kawhi is clutch as well.
For 3, Murray. That shot misses. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And coming to you today, we are near.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Gordon out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Murray in at the point guard. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. Basket, good.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Now, here's Lillard. Passes it to Powell. Back to Lillard. The pass to Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
We're just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. Here's Porter. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And shots like this are why people are just so high on Porter. Has such a quick release on that jumper.
Now here's McCollum. Lillard surveying the D. From 13 feet, it goes down.
Lillard is as tough as there is to contain in the pick and roll. He does a nice job of using the screen to get a little bit of separation.
Murray against Lillard. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Good on the bucket.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. They double-team McCollum. And stolen by Barton. Wide open look here for Murray. That one, no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Lillard. They grab their own miss. That one's not going to go. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Murray kicks to Jokic from the wing. Portland grabs the miss.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
McCollum against Murray. Right wing, Lillard from outside. Porter pulls it in.
Oh, their goal on D is to not give him any clean looks from long range.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Murray against Lillard. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 5 now. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago. Here's Porter. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. Trailing by 2. He kicks it to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Over Porter. Lillard finds McCollum. Clock is at 3. Lets it go with a 3. It doesn't go for him. Nuggets have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than the average number.
And he makes the first. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Now here's Anthony. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Simons. It's tipped. Millsap with the steal. To the inside. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
They're going defense to offense in an instant. Every
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Denver on top, leading by just 2. From Portland.
I think it comes from the...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Aaron Gordon out there with Green. Then there's Bull. Then it's Will Barton. And here is Powell. 7 points in the game. Pass to Bull. And it's good, 2 points. Bull's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nuggets.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
McCollum's checked in for Powell. Here's Bull. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lobs it up for Kanter. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here they go. Bull, that's good. And it's an 8-point Denver lead.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bull. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Gordon, the pass to Bull. From past the arc. And Kanter pulls it down. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Shoots. McCollum, no good. The Nuggets leading by 6. to Barton. Pass to Bull. Green breaking loose. Bull can't hit. The Trailblazers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Here's McCollum. Rebound by the Nuggets. Down low. Green, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Anthony up on top, defended by Gordon. The 11-footer. Cantor's shot is off. Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Barton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day who was my favorite. You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Millsap dishes to Porter. They get it back. Jokic. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Trailblazers trail by 8. Passes it to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. The 3. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his...
Oh, what a beautiful point.
What intensity. Did you see that? Great.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Murray, good.
And the quick feet of Murray really doing an extraordinary job getting out in transition.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lillard from outside. Again, the miss by Lillard.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Murray, good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
And it is good at the buzzer. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. They turned up. And that does it for our half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been quite a game for Bol.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. The Nuggets leading by 12. It's Barton with the drive. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Barton. Jokic has got the first points of the second half here for the Nuggets. Murray against Lillard. Looking to get back on track here. And that one is good. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Lillard is used to getting pushed around. Got to admire how he muscles it in regardless.
Murray outside. Gordon. And no good that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Lillard again missing. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. And he gets it to go. Porter's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nuggets.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
There's the pass to Nurkic. Here's Lillard, and it's sent back by Jokic. Fast break, here they come. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon with the finish.
An extremely well-conditioned athlete. Gordon is an effective option on fast break.
Lillard against Murray. Lillard attacking, and Lillard throws it down.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
Pass to Jokic. Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he could be an anchor on the defense.
Covington kicks to Lillard. From deep three-point range. Not going to go that time.
But not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Cantor comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. It's Powell on the wing. Porter with the steal. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
You have to enjoy seeing Murray jam it down. His vertical is very impressive.
Pass to Simons. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Murray outside. To the middle, McGee. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Nuggets lead by 16.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. Goes up at the stripe. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
I think McCollum's mechanics and mindset really come into play in the mid-range game. He's deadly from that area.
Now here's Murray. He's guarded closely. Passes to Jokic. McCollum feeling it out a bit. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And you see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
A three from McCollum. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
And the pass to Simons. And the shot goes in. Simons has got 8 points.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
Campazzo, he's guarded by McCollum. The kick out to Porter. There's the triple. McGee's shot is off. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Here's Simons. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one. He got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Denver with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Nuggets leading by 14. So on the floor for Denver. They've got Bowles. Clark is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Murray. And it's Dozier in at the 1. Clark the pass to Bowles. This is to Millsap. The shot from the low post is good. Millsap's got his first basket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Powell with it. Back to Lillard. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Pass to Bull. It's stolen by Jones. Deflects the pass, and even 3-on-3 break. Three-pointer, Lillard. And it's Denver with the rebound. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Bull. Clark outside. Shot clock at 6. Campazzo feeds it to Bull. Nurkic with the steal. Lillard outside. It's good from long range.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Pass to Dozier. Beyond the arc. He's off on that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Three-pointer, Lillard. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And the three-pointers is becoming a weapon for him now. You can see it. I mean, this is the second of this half. Third overall.
Denver calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup it and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Giles comes in for Anthony. Robert Covington's checked in for Jones. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Norman Powell. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Over to the left wing. And stolen by Murray. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. The rebound by Giles.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic comes in for JaVale McGee. And Gordon subbed in for Michael Porter. And stolen by Murray. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. Trailblazers trail by 10. Now here's McCollum. And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul. Jokic with the steal.
Intelligent defense. He reads the play. Gets himself in the perfect position to come up with the steal.
Well, not only can Jokic get some steals, but he's such a great passer. He gets the break going with the quick outlet.
And stolen by Murray. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Murray with the ball.
Well, so often we see this. Transition buckets off turnovers.
This is why coaches preach ball security to their teams. That sequence right there.
Drills it from outside. Lillard's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, as long as they're hitting like this, how can you blame them? They're on a tear.
Jokic passes to Barton. Back to Jokic. In the corner, Murray with it. Pocket 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Bull. Portland grabs the miss. Cantor's got 4 rebounds in this game. Murray against Lillard. Kicks it to Cantor. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lets it fly from 18. Lillard misses. Jokic with it. Now Covington defending.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Nuggets.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Jamal Murray.
Well, the biggest impact he had was with his on-the-ball defense. Such quick hands. His steals added up to a lot of extra possessions.
Norman Powell's checked in for Giles. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Denver.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Here's Murray up on top, covered by Lillard. Three-pointer, Barton, and Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. This one just all but in the books.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
Here's Giles, guarded by McGee. Count it, good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
From deep. Outside for Murray. So the Nuggets win it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got Michael Porter. Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton. And there's Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Mavericks, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Josh Richardson out there with Don.
Well, it's clear that Porzingis has some athleticism. That dunk right there, ferocious.
Barton outside. That's tipped. Doncic with the steal. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. On the wing, Doncic. The shot missing. And Denver the other way now.
You dig down deep at some of the numbers. Jokic is a much better defender than what he gets credit for. I think we always think about athleticism around rim protection, but sometimes it's just about size and smarts, and he has that.
Doncic against Murray. Kleba inside. Second chance shot. Here's Porzingis. Jokic with the steal. Barton finds Gordon. Back to Barton. Kleba with the rebound. And Jokic likes physical play. Brent, he embraces the contact.
Well, you look at his physique, and I think he can absorb a lot of what it is that comes his way. But he's comfortable wrestling. He's got brothers. He knows what that's like. And he also loves to mess around with those press conference microphones, as we see.
The shot's good.
Now, Barton does a good job there. Makes that finish look easy with the great control of the body on the finish.
Here's Doncic. Good work there as it goes.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And it's Murray with the jam.
Man, I didn't know he could get up like that.
Here's Doncic. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Fires the 3. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And he can play the long-range game, the mid-range game. He takes it to the rack. Doncic is a versatile 3-level scorer.
And the basket by Gordon. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are the guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. Hardaway against Gordon.
I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
And if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Denver making a switch here. Green's checked in. And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Powell in the high post. He's against Green. Lets it go from 11. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Talk often about physicality of bigger players. Cauley Stein, one of those guys who fits into that category.
Outside Gordon. Redick against Murray. Good, nice job down low. Murray's got his second basket.
Now, all the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
On the wing, Hardaway. Back to Brunson. There's the three. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Here's Murray. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Murray's got 6.
Well, if Murray gets his slashing game together like that, that's a good sign for his offense. Love how confident he is.
Outside, Redick from outside the arc. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Nuggets lead by 5. And we'll get things... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Mavericks, Powell is out there with Paulie Stein. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Redick in at the 2-guard spot. Gordon dishes to McGee. Green left side. Releases. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Mavericks trailed by 5.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Campazzo. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Hardaway. Outside, Redick. Dallas again missing. And G.A., even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Just 5 to shoot. Knocks down the 3-ball.
You can't let J.J. Redick get hot from there, and he usually starts the game that way, so this could be a long night.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Murray, good.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Now Brunson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside, Redick. From deep 3-point range. The shot comes out. Now Denver takes it the other way.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1-guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Now here's Brunson. Defense is right there. Powell down low. Working on Green. The Nuggets leading by 8. Here's Murray. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Murray's got 6 here in this quarter.
Meeting the defense with a tenacious will to score. Murray giving you that effort.
Brunson the pass to Redick. Paulie Stein with it. Guarded by McGee. Here's Brunson. Here's Powell. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Powell, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Porzingis is checked in for Cauley Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Josh Richardson's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Mavericks trail by 8. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 5. 1:02 left to play here in the half. The high post shot. Millsap with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. He drains the quick shot. Murray's got the lead up to 10 now for Denver.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Dallas again missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And it's Millsap with the extra effort.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Doncic looking it over. Porzingis at the elbow. Doesn't go that time. Good defense by Jokic. Millsap with it. Pass to Murray. He dishes it to Barton. Shoots over Doncic. Can't connect from 14 feet out. And so that...
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How is ball movement open?
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Jamal Murray has been the story in this one. He had 14 points. Thanks for joining us.
And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Bill Barton is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Gordon in the power forward. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
Is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do. And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Murray against Doncic. Now here's Murray. He's tightly guarded. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Murray, not much fear there as he gets amongst the trees, looking in control down low.
Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Poked away and stolen by Barton. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dallas. The Nuggets making a switch here. Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. Here's Jokic. Pass to Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Richardson outside. Five on the clock. Back to Doncic. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Jokic with the steal. Martin with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. That one good for two.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
There's the dish to Porter. Barton outside. Over Richardson. That's short off the rim.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Redick comes in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. And the Mavericks making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. 1:31 left to play here in the third. Here's McGee. Now here's Barton. Tight defense on him. And a wide open look for Porter. He shoot again. Barton outside. Denver passing it around. 5 to shoot. Murray with it. Now guarded by Redick. Here's Finney Smith. And it goes down 2 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Murray the pass to Porter. Over Hardaway. Porter, no luck. Here's Dallas. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Brunson kicks to Hardaway. Here's Kleba. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Redick against Barton. Here's McGee. The kick out to Barton. It's rebounded by Brunson.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
From deep. That one no good. And so it's Denver with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Jalen Brunson out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. Mavericks on D. They trail by 14. Murray dishes to Millsap. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
And I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
And here is Doncic. Porzingis inside. He's covered by Murray. Here's Doncic. Drops in the layup for two.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Murray surveying the D to the middle. Millsap finds Murray. Back to Millsap. The kick out to Barton. Over Richardson. Millsap passes to Jokic. Goes back up. That shot no good. And it's Dallas the other way.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Doncic passes to Porzingis, and it's good. 2 points.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Murray outside. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Richardson. Doesn't go for him. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Nuggets leading by 12. The pass to Jokic. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Nice job, Richardson, playing now in the mid-range. That tells me his offensive game is showing confidence.
Murray against Doncic. Lets it go from the wing. The Mavericks pull it in.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Porzingis can't hit. Nuggets have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made. Murray with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Murray against Doncic. Mavericks trail by 10. Richardson kicks to Porzingis. Unloads. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Porzingis.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Porzingis against Jokic. Porzingis kicks to Richardson. Dallas moving it around. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Marjanovic checked in for Maxi Kleber. And Denver with a change here, too. Porter's checked in. The Nuggets leading by 10.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Denver.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jamal Murray.
And this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks for three. And it's Jokic with the rebound. On the wing, Porter. Jacks up a three. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.